Now to Ferguson, Missouri, where major protests are expected for an 11th straight night. U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder is in Missouri to speak to community leaders and get an update on the federal investigation into the deadly shooting of 18-year-old Michael Brown. As Steve Mort reports, the ongoing protests highlight what some call a race problem in the city.
We strong, we marching all night long.
For the 10th consecutive night, protesters faced police on the streets of Ferguson, Missouri.
We out here fighting. They gotta stop.
We want justice.
But unlike previous nights, no tear gas was released and no shots were fired.
And we're out here and we're peacefully marching and we're doing what we're doing, just trying to grieve and trying to heal.
Meanwhile, as the day began here, another protest got underway, this time outside a St. Louis area federal building. Inside, a grand jury gathered to begin reviewing evidence in the death of Michael Brown, whose shooting triggered the violence in Ferguson. These protesters are also calling on U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder in St. Louis today to meet federal investigators and community leaders to press local officials to prosecute the police officer who shot the unarmed black teenager.
But many local residents say the frustrations of the African-American community in St. Louis run deeper than the shooting of Michael Brown. Many say that the harsh economic realities in poorer parts of the city provide fuel for the ongoing tensions.
You say, Mama?
Leanna Moore has been cutting hair in Ferguson for more than 20 years. She says the problems were here long before Michael Brown was killed.
Where there's no jobs, there's no money. And I think that a lot of these people are having a very hard time getting a job.
And some protesters who take to the streets at night take a more philosophical view of the unrest in the cold light of day.
Even if you graduate from high school, there's nothing guaranteeing that you'll be able to go to college with the high school diploma that you receive from the local schools.
We have a system that has systematically excluded African Americans, Latinos, poor whites from the American dream.
Meanwhile, security is likely to be tight again tonight in Ferguson, but authorities hope Tuesday's protests mark the start of a trend towards calmer nights on Ferguson streets. Steve Mort, CCTV, Ferguson, Missouri.